Bon Gillette Tobacco et bienvenue. Hoy es 23rd o 22nd de marzo. Actualmente es July, no, es June. June. That's how you say it, June. Voy a estudiando a las 6:30. Por la mañana. 6 por la mañana. It's 6 in the morning. I'm about to start studying. So, I have 3 of these today. So I saved money. I did not buy a whole pack of cigarettes. So I'm smoking less today. I bought a coffee, I need to drink it, the whole thing, of course, because the coffee is very good. Café está bonita, y me gusta la cafecino. Yeah, I already drank it. I wish I could buy another one. I'll probably buy more soon to study with. My study tools, my phone, a coffee, and my cigarette. That's my study tools. So I'm still trying to straighten out in my life how, como está muy inteligente, puedo study inglés más, puedo study la therapy, pero firstamente voy a hacer un English degree in bachelor's because I have maybe like 5 classes lined up. So if I think of the 5 classes, it's 5 classes, then another 5 classes, and another 5 classes, and another 5 classes, and I graduate. Probably. So that's good news. I washed my hair today. It looks through. I gotta brush it. My piercings bother me since I want my new jewelry already. I found these really cool ones where instead of the color, it's crystals. So it's gonna look great. Should I pierce over here? No, that'd be weird. I want my nose pierced on both sides. I have my piercing here. Let me show you. I can use this to pierce my nose on this side, but I gotta be careful. This is being right where my crease is, so I could probably do it a little bit above. Cartilage is all that's there, I think. I don't know what's up with my veins though. It's kind of weird. This hurt when I press it. It doesn't hurt, but what I'm trying to say is that pardon my English, everyone. What I'm trying to say is I gotta figure out how to pierce it because this side's already pierced. I want to see. It does hurt. I need to buy earrings. So I saved money this morning. Bonjour, bonsoir. Wish I could say I could buy some earrings and I could pierce my ears, my lip. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. This one looks nice, but I'm over it already. Since I tried to get it to work, it wasn't working. There's a vein right where the hole is, so I'm not gonna try it again. So 2 on here might be good, or maybe just this side, 1 and 1. Or maybe I could pierce right here, but that's probably really tricky. I never tried to pierce it. I always was against those kind of piercings because people get big rings and it looks bad, in my opinion. But anyways, so if anyone wants to talk to me today, like my friends or my brothers. My brothers never talk to me. They don't call me, they don't text me. And they're always... I'm gonna cry because I want a family. I want to find French family members because I know I'm French now. So, bon toi. Anyways, I'm not wearing my wedding ring, so I'm an engagement ring. Yeah, it would be more like an engagement ring for somebody that I met a long time ago, who I fell in love with in a moment. And I stayed in love for about years. So that could be their name for privacy's sake. My hair gets cut by the people who work here. Or the people who live around here. Someone cuts my hair and they don't want them to. And that's just all in my head. It could be all in my head that they're cutting my hair. And I thought they were cutting sides, but I know this is taking a long time to grow. So I wash my hair. I already said that. I'm like a mohawk going. And it's really funny because when I was in high school, I sent a picture to my teacher, my history teacher. His name was Mr. Gadara. He was a great teacher. He was a very good teacher. He inspired me to be the teacher. He inspired me to be a historian. And I do want to study history sometime soon, probably in grad school. I haven't really studied much history, only a few classes at community college at Wilbur Wright. And then I took a history class that's new, but it was very difficult to concentrate on the class. Anyways, I'm getting to my studies, so let me brush my hair, let me put on some makeup. Oh, I dyed my eyebrow. This one you can tell starting about right there. It's there. It's lighter. If it was blonde, it would be super cool. I'm trying to get a trendy look going. My eyes look weird to me. They look like so tired. It's because when I was homeless. When I was homeless. It's so shocking. It was very difficult for me because I relied on my mom, my brothers to support me, and they just kicked me out. So I was like, dude, my family's gone. Dude, my family forsook me. Dude, my family disowned me. Dude, my family betrayed me. And I thought I was like gonna perish because I was on the street near a park where they left me. And because they said, where are you gonna go, Abby? Where are you gonna go? And they just kicked me out. And that should be illegal to kick a family member out because it ruined my heart. It ruined my appearance. It ruined a lot. It was difficult. I was on the street. I prayed once. I said, God, pray for my safety and get me home somewhere. And we go to my friend's house. I went to a friend's house, but I wasn't thinking clearly because I was so scared of living on the street. Because my aunt Lupe Hasty, she told me about how she got grabbed in an alley once, and she was like, don't go in alleys, just stay inside, or whatever. And I'm like, what the heck? Anyways, she scared me with that story, and it was almost traumatic. It was a lot of emotion that I felt when she said that. Why'd she say that? I don't know. She was probably jealous or something. And she is very mean to me. So is the rest of my family. My aunts, my uncles that I grew up around, and we all had harmony, but then we didn't have harmony at a certain point. So they have attitude. I'm not going to speak to them. And I'm going to be my own payee, and I'm going to find a new family. So let me get to my hair brushing. Look in the back of it. My uncle's a lawyer, big deal. And you know what I don't like, Elon? If you're listening, what I don't like is that Luis and Susanna and my brothers, they stole my millions when I was a kid. So did my uncle and aunt, probably because they probably got paid to cover Luis. And why is he a lawyer when he's irresponsible? Why is he a lawyer? Yeah, I'm questioning that. I gotta do what's right by me. Hey, maybe I could pierce this part. It'd be nice. He's neurotic or something. He touched his daughter's butt in front of me once. And let me say that about my uncle. And I contacted him about twice now, and he's not responded. So they don't care about me. They don't want to help me. So, and he seemed romantic with me once, which is weird. I'm not into that. I have integrity. I'm not into him. And if he's a lawyer, like, dude, please leave me alone. Oh, right. So they're paying people so that they're paying people with my money. They're paying to do crimes. They're paying to buy things. They're paying to do drugs. So let me just say that about that Pilecki and his family. And they kept the secret from me. Let's talk about that. They kept the secret from me that I was adopted. Why wouldn't they tell me that I was adopted? When it's part of my life, it's part of who I am. It's a huge part of who I am now that I know I'm adopted. So let me make a video on my accent later. So I'm gonna brush my hair. So let me see on this video. Let me get my lighter. Alright, let me get my lighter. I went to the bank, and this has been my track. Wow. I went to the bank, the PNC, and I said, "Hey, can you look at my inheritance?" And they said, "Sure." So then I gave them my original name that was probably undocumented in France because my parents didn't want to document me for some reason when I was born in France. My parents are very secretive. My original parents, they were always like, "Stay inside, don't go outside at all." They were probably trying to just have a family in our place. What I mean is a family in an apartment building, our house. So we invented that thing because I remember I invented the telephone. I didn't get the credit for it. And they tried to get me to work when I was a kid because I'm so brilliant. And I'm glad I said that. I never said it before. I feel uncomfortable though, but it's okay. It's just a feeling. Entonces mis parents gave me many names instead of just one name, which is kind of weird. Jonah, Matilda, LeBon, Madeline. I forgot. It was so long ago. And all I know is that when I left my home, when I was a baby, or toddler. How you say toddler? Toddler. Yeah, I think that's the right word. They didn't come find me. They didn't leave the house to find me. Why would they just let me leave? And I took some money from my parents. I thought there was a camera that they had up before by the door. But there was, I guess they removed the camera? My parents, I don't know who they work for, but I know they're rich. And they don't want to help me. I spoke to them one time when I was in the hospital. Here in Decatur, I was in St. Mary's or DMH, and they put him on a video, and they didn't really say much to me. Maybe because the bullfighting thing, but that's old news. Why are you so hanging on to that? Like, stop, like, for real. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. All I know is that I was turning over power bowl my thoughts. And that shit didn't go well. I've been beaten to a pulp recently, but I'm right here, fine. So, somehow God is keeping me alive. Somehow God wants me to live. So I gotta make the most of it, make the best of it. Keep going. What else? My nose, and my eyebrow, and my lip. I have to buy earrings. Vamos a puchismo. And they tell me French and Spanish. And they taught me French, Spanish, and they taught me a little bit English, but what else about my parents? I know I, had kind of a menage a trois with my dad, my birthday one time, and then, when I was little, that happened. So, I recommend this. It costs $1.25. This costs $1.25. It's called Glow. Niacinamide serum. Brighten and tone. Toning is needed for my skin. Let's talk about my skincare. I drink coffee a lot. I smoke cigarettes a lot. How's my complexion, everyone? My skin could be tighter. I take the wrong meds, so that's why I look fat. And I take the wrong meds, so my skin stretches. I take an antipsychotic that I don't need, and it's the wrong med. It made me have a big tummy, and it also made my skin big and fat on my face. So, yeah, and okay, let's talk about my doctor. So I met with my doctor yesterday, and I said, hey, I need an antidepressant, an anti-anxiety, lots of anti-anxiety med, about 300 milligrams of gabapentin, I suggested. And I also said, let me keep the Paxil, and what is the Paxil? And she didn't answer, what is the Paxil? And this Dr. Christina, she said, yes, it is necessario, because I was speaking Spanish and French with her in the say meeting, and I said, no, it's necessary, but antipsychotic, no tengo psychosis. If I ever did have it, I'm over it, and if I ever didn't have it, it was medical malpractice. But let's not talk about that, because it was a terrifying moment for me. When I was in that hospital, they abused me. They literally wouldn't let me leave for no probable cause. There was no probable cause. I do know law things because I took a law class when I was in high school. Thank you very much. So they just grabbed me, took me off the street, questioned me in the car, recording me and all this jazz when I've never been in trouble with the law because I'm a good person. Thank you very much. So I left the meeting with Christina. She didn't prescribe the gabapentin after I left the meeting when she said she was going to. She said, I can do that for you. It was literally her words. I can do that for you. Why did she say it that way? They sent me something in mail saying they could translate, so if I can, ask them to translate to French, that'd be good. They claim I need an antipsychotic when they're not me, so how can they claim that I have psychosis when they're not me? I'm the patient, I'm the one who knows myself, I'm the one who knows my thoughts, I'm the one who knows my emotions, I'm the one who can manage my life on my own without an antipsychotic. So I'm making this video to protest, so, wait, did I say that right? No, it's video to protest, man. I'm just saying, Dr. Christina, if you're listening, I don't need an antipsychotic, no matter how much you think I need it. You're not me. Don't judge me. Okay, so I don't need your help. I'm not poor little lamb or anything. So I'm an individual who's very strong, who's very unique, who's very creative, who's very brilliant. I don't have psychosis. The antipsychotics make me have symptoms of psychosis. Let me say that again. The antipsychotics make me have symptoms of psychosis. Because if I don't take the antipsychotic, I'm fine. If I do take the antipsychotic, I hear screaming. Figures that, eh? So, someone fight for my rights for me, please, or something, because I don't have much of a voice with Heritage. They ignore me. They judge me. And they claim they're trying to help, but she said, no, it's necessary. Using my own language when she claimed she didn't speak that language, and she just used my own language. So, whatever. I'm done. I had popcorn last night, so that's why I'm spitting out the popcorn. My home is clean. I bathe every day. My hair's nice. My skin's nice. I don't need an antipsychotic, so whatever, baby. They just piled on. Literally, Heritage piled on the diagnosis. Imagine that. They try to help me get better. No, they're just trying to pile on the diagnosis to make money. What I will say is that I don't like how Heritage is only a behavioral health center. They claim they work with the police too, which is wrong. Because if they call police on a patient, are they going to get better? No. Are they going to get worse? Yes. So, they call the police on me, and they would take me away again. That I don't need. Thank you. I don't need to be taken away. Can you imagine me a individual who loves people, who cares about people, who talks to people normally, who is a very great communicator. I'm very brilliant, and they're trying to take my brilliance from me. They just want to make money off me. That's why they said I had a personality disorder. That's why they said I have PTSD. When I never did. They interrupted my life by taking me off the street. When I was not homeless, when I was taking a walk on the street, they took me and they ruined my life. They did. That's all I'll say. And if any judges or lawyers are listening, hear me out. Hear me out. I have a voice. I am an individual with a voice. Suddenly, when they diagnosed me back in the day, everyone didn't listen to my opinion. They started to make fun of me. They started to hate me. They started to show signs of beating me up. They started to abuse me because they thought it was... And someone called me a vegetable once when I wasn't a vegetable. Can you hear me out now? Please, people? Please? Come on, CNN. False diagnosis, no like. False diagnosis, no like. False diagnosis, no like. False diagnosis, no like. False diagnosis. And then when I explained how smart I was because I could play 13 instruments, they claimed that was crazy. But I really did play 13 instruments. I owned 9 instruments when I was in high school. And they claim I'm crazy. Imagine that. When I just played instruments and learned on my own because I'm a genius. I get called a genius, and thanks, buddy, for calling me a genius if you're listening. Because he was a mental health worker and he called me a genius. And I am a genius, so I think I'm smarter than my doctor. Yesterday, I was thinking, I think I'm smarter than my doctor. And I'm not out to get anybody. Let me put my hair for the day. False diagnosis, no like, and brush my hair. Yeah, the doctor's listening. I don't have psychosis. I have a little depression, a lot of anxiety, but I don't have a personality disorder just because I'm beautiful and an artist. I'm an artist, I'm a writer. I don't have to defend myself against them, okay? I'm over my dumbass traumas. So don't say I have PTSD when I don't have PTSD. Thank you. That would help me a lot if they were fair with me and saw that I was a strong person who's an individual. This when I moved back doesn't mean I'm mad. And she said, madness, lady, I hope no one goes mad. And I'm not mad, thank you. I don't hurt myself, these are tattoos. Anyways, get the full story now. Let me study. Oh, let me review my books. Just because I'm into a lot of different things doesn't mean I have a personality disorder. It means I'm brilliant. And I know I'm brilliant. I need to find a new doctor today. Because Christina's just a hard type 1. I learned that term from Laura, my neighbor. Type 1. That's what she calls people. She calls her family type 1. I'm studying to be a therapist. I'm studying to be a teacher. And I will work to be a teacher when I get my GPA up. And so I'm going to study over summer break. And I'm on summer break. Thank you. I'm a student. I'm a college student. Go college students. Go college students. Yeah. And to find a new doctor. Who actually cares? Gracias. I'm gonna say no. See y'all later.